Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Top 5 best street foods in Florence, Italy. And this is 25 euros DIY Florence Food Tour. So I guess they're gonna spend 25 euros for their whole 5 foods. That sounds good, let's see.
Home to some of the most famous foods in the world, it is no surprise that you can try different specialities just by going from one city to the next. And Florence is no exception. The city is steeped in history, from the architecture and the arts to the deliciously unique gastronomy. As the list of ingredients, dishes, snacks, treats and sweets goes on forever, trying to understand the food culture in Italy can be pretty overwhelming.
Just gonna overlook my pyramid. We're just gonna go for it.
So it's best to be done in bite-sized chunks and with a glass of wine. You can also try the best the city has to offer for about 25 euro. Yeah, you heard that right. After eating our way around almost every corner of the city, and with 25 euro in hand, here are our top 5 must-try foods in Florence, with a special bonus at the end. Subscribe to travel with us through located on the other side of the river, in the hip and funky neighborhood of Santo Spirito, is Gusta Pizza. Owned by a couple guys from Naples, it is known for its authentic Neapolitan style pizza, and it is our absolute favorite pizza place in all of Florence. While there are plenty of delicious options to choose from.
Okay, so it starts marinara margarita from 5 euros to 12 euros, the most expensive. That's similar here, I guess. Similar prices to pizzas.
With prices that vary, our go-to is the 6 euro margarita pizza. It may not look like much, but this thing is an explosion of flavor like you can't believe. And just absolutely mouth-watering. Well, you can definitely...
Interesting to see how popular margarita pizza is.
Yeah, I don't think I ever tried one before.
No, I have tried it. It's just to me.
It's like a cheese pizza?
Basically,
With
yeah,
basil?
just a little spices, don't like tomato sauce and cheese. Yeah.
We dine in the restaurant. We prefer to get it takeaway. And enjoy it while sitting on the steps in the piazza, taking in the lively atmosphere, day or night.
Luckily, during the middle of the day, Gusta's line doesn't seem to be that long, but at night, I mean, we waited for like 30 to 40 minutes before for our pizza, so just be prepared if you are coming here in the evening, but I promise it's worth it.
Number 2, Coccoli.
So they're basically fried dough balls, and coccolo in English means cuddles because it's a comfort food, which I think is rather cute because when you eat it, maybe it just feels like a cuddle because it's so yummy and heartwarming. Grazie mille. Oh, that looks so good.
4 euros? That's good.
We've got our coccoli. These are filled with prosciutto crudo, which is raw ham, and stracchino cheese, which is a soft cheese, similar to
It looks a little like oh, they said mozzarella. From the looks of it, kind of gives me cottage cheese a little bit, but you know, that's just the look.
mozzarella. It doesn't really get a rind, it just gets soft. And the coccoli itself is just nice and crunchy, nice and fried. It smells so good. It really is like a cuddle in your mouth, if that makes any sense.
You do commonly get this at aperitivo. A lot of the time the coccoli will come on the plate with the salamis and the cheeses, but at some of these stalls you can actually get it stuffed because it's easier to eat on the go rather than putting it together yourself. It's so good. Number 3, gelato from La Strega di Ciola.
Wouldn't be Italy without like some ice cream or gelato, you know. I feel like in every reaction to Italian food we see some sort of variation of ice cream.
This would go for like $10 a long time ago here.
Well, it's gelato. I don't know, you know.
I was thinking frozen yogurt.
Yeah, frozen yogurt is same with like ice cream is different. Gelato, no specialty technically. So gelato would be super expensive here. It's just because for that name gelato, because it's so specialty.
Today we're at La Strega. It is an artisanal, I think in English it's artisanal gelato maker. And we got La Strega Nocciola, which is hazelnut made by them, like their signature gelato. We also got lavanda, which is lavender. I've never had lavender, neither has she. And we also got a flavor called crema bontalenti. Bontalenti is the surname of the man who is actually known for creating gelato here in Florence. Whoa, the lavender tastes like lavender. I've never had lavender. That's good.
I wonder how lavender, because to me lavender I associate with like laundry detergent or whatnot,
Yeah.
like a fabric softener.
Yeah,
I wonder
can
how
imagine how it tastes.
Yeah, how it tastes in the food. That's so interesting.
Now for the crema bontalenti.
Like,
You can see it's a bit more,
Can
yeah.
be said about like vanilla scent.
But vanilla we put in food a lot though.
Yeah, but you can imagine that in tasting it, but also smelling it.
Hello? Because it has
mint.
eggs and sweet wine from what the
Toothpaste
original
wine.
ingredient has. I don't know if they still use sweet wine.
You see, for you mint is different. For you it's toothpaste. For me, I grew up drinking mint tea. So my first association is it would be the tea before toothpaste.
But let's see.
Like,
That one tastes like eggs. Not in a bad way. Like you think eggs in a gelato is like a bit weird, but it's not. It actually tastes.
oh, tea.
It has a hint of egg, but in a sweet way. That's a very weird one to explain. You have to come and try this one if you're sitting in Florence.
So maybe like eggnog. Because like sweet egg flavor kind of sounds like eggnog to me.
I like it.
That's crazy. That is
The thing
crazy.
with eggnog, I feel like I like it a little bit, but they sell it in big bottles. Like I would maybe want to get like a small because I do kind of like it, but the whole big thing I don't want it that much of it.
Artisanal gelato, the reason they keep it in the canisters as well is because they're using all natural ingredients. They're really not using preservatives, which is why they have to keep it in the canisters. And you really, really can taste the difference. Like, if you're in Italy and more gelato you eat, you'll be able to tell the difference when you're coming to these places and then you go back to places that aren't artisanal. I feel like that sounds really snobby, but like, it's true.
Brushless sulfate cleanser has improved my skin over time. It takes off impurities.
Number 4. Lampredotto.
Lampredotto is a tripe dish and a speciality of Florence. It is the fourth and final stomach of a cow, slow cooked in a vegetable broth seasoned with herbs, until it has the texture of tender roast beef. Traditionally served on a crunchy, crumbly bun called a foglia, which means leaf in English, as its shape resembles a leaf. It is dunked in the tripe broth, just long enough to soak up the flavors, but not make it soggy. It is then topped with salt, pepper, and a spicy salsa verde sauce. Right.
$4.50 for a sandwich. Not bad. It looks like a specialty sandwich basically.
So we've gotten the lampredotto. If you guys saw our Palermo street food video, you know we can get a little squirmy with animal intestine. But when we're in a city and it's known for certain foods, we have to try it. I feel like maybe we've grown a bit since the Palermo video, so we'll see.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the fact that, we learned that its cow's stomach is not exactly appetizing, but I feel like if I was to order it and I wouldn't know what it is, it looks good as a food, but like cow's stomach, that just doesn't sound too appetizing.
So squishy.
Would you order it again? You know what? I'm impressed. I expected a lot
About it
worse.
too much.
I kind of like it. We came to this specific store called Trepaio del Porcellino. It's located in Piazza del Mercato Nuovo, and he's been operating here since over 100 years ago. He's famous in Florence for his lampredotto and his trout. Go find a little enoteca, a little wine shop, come get a lampredotto, give it a try. You're not going to find it anywhere else.
Number 5. The La Favolosa panini from Alantico Benigni.
We've gotten the La Favolosa for lunch. It's a 7-year-old panini. It's stacked
That's
with
huge.
spicciolona sauce.
That looks good, yeah.
Wow.
€7 the price. So the prices I'm seeing are solid. Not
That's a lot of meat.
like they're not too expensive. So I'm assuming it's not like in touristy spots and like regular spots, because they're decent prices. What I'm seeing.
Salmi, spicy eggplant, artichoke cream, and pecorino cream. This place gets nuts no matter what time of day you're here. I mean, the lines just never end. Whenever you're outside this place, there's always a line. They have these guys with the mauve vests that actually are like crowd control, so they will help kind of with the flow of traffic, if you will. And they actually make the sandwiches super quick.
So even though it looks like it takes a long time, maybe 20-25 minutes total, with standing in line, having to make the sandwich, paying, and all of that. So I feel like it looks way more overwhelming than it actually is.
The area around Antico, it gets quite crazy, so we prefer to get it and just go somewhere else. So now we're around the corner, right on the river, and the Arno is right in front of us. We've got the Ponte Vecchio there, so a lot of people do come and bring their food and drinks and kind of just enjoy lunch outside and looking into the beautiful scenery. Can't complain.
Since schiacciata isn't everyone's slice of bread, our other favorite panini place is Pino. While Antico makes their paninis on schiacciata, Pino makes his paninis on focaccia. And yes, there is a big difference.
Small.
But Pino's paninis are our absolute favorite focaccia paninis in the city.
Wow.
And Pino, his wife, and Sanella and their daughter Martina run this shop. They are the loveliest people. If you've studied abroad here, you definitely come to this place. And if you didn't, well, I don't know where you've been. But it's one of our favorite places to eat in Florence. So excited to begin. And their paninis also cost around €7.
So it seems like 7
After eating
euros.
your way through the city, and with all
7 euros is the price for the panini. It seems like it.
25 of your euros spent, now it's time for our bonus tip.
It's going to be the most expensive steak I've ever eaten, but apparently it's delicious.
Of course, this list would be incomplete without the famous Florentine steak, bistecca alla Fiorentina.
The thickness is measured in fingers. What did it say?
Wow.
To be called Florentine steak has to be at least 3 fingers thick.
Ooh.
That's pretty
That's thick.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay.
For all the meat lovers out there, and for an experience unlike any other, the Florentine T-bone steak is an iconic delicacy that holds a special place in the heart of the city.
That's a big kind of steak.
Typically from the Chianina breed of cattle, and weighing anywhere from 1 to 4 kilos, or 2 to 8 pounds. The steak is grilled over a wood fire
We're about to find
until it
out.
develops a charred crust on the outside, while
He did say it's like the most expensive steak he's ever eaten, so it's gonna be pretty expensive.
remaining rare and juicy on the inside. Then traditionally, seasoned only with salt on a sizzling hot stone.
This thing is a beast.
We visited Trattoria dell'Oste. With 4 steakhouses across Florence, this is an experience not to be missed for any steak lover or culinary enthusiast. It does have a hefty price tag that ranges anywhere from €85 and up. But if you've seen our full video on it, then you know we definitely think it's worth it.
Yeah.
They put it in this video to recoup the money for it too, so it's expensive.
Yeah, 85 euros for a steak.
That's a lot.
I mean, we've seen more expensive steaks here. Like I've seen like 300s, but way out of our price. I would never pay that much for a steak.
I'm actually a little bit speechless on this one.
Comment below and let us
Yeah, that 85 euros for a steak is just. You gotta have money to blow to spend that much on a steak. Wow.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.